if it ends up being super loud at some point. But yeah, let's give it a try. I like the presentation so far. It's definitely interesting. Feels kind of cinematic.
Lazarski, you there? Come in, Lazarski. Lazarski, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
You okay there? I've been hailing you for the past 5 minutes.
I'm fine. I must have dozed off.
No rest for the wicked. How's the dream meter treating you?
Well, I'm not a vegetable yet.
Could have fooled me.
Hardy hard.
I'm serious, Dan. Your signal's all over the place. Have you taken your meds?
Yeah, sure.
Wow, that was convincing. Take your meds, Detective. I need you clear-headed.
Press Y to check your status and use Synchronizone. Okay. So I guess that's us. Synchronization's all over the place. Take go.
Yes.
That was like instantaneous, but okay,
There you
we'll take
go. Looking better already.
Yeah, wouldn't want me to mess up. Can you see the headlines? Another leech goes berserk.
Don't be like that. It's just...
Yeah. What's this about? Just checking in, or you need me downtown?
Nah, just a checkup. No one left for you to interrogate.
Sounds pretty bad.
Yep, it's not pretty. The explosion leveled half a block. The place is still on fire. Corporate goons all over the place, securing the area.
Covering your tracks, you mean?
Careful what you say.
KSMM, welcome.
This is a monitored
How you
channel.
doing?
Who is this? How'd you get this frequency?
Don't you recognize me?
Adam?
Yes. Well, what's left of me? Dad.
What happened? Where have you been all this time?
Away from you. It's funny. Thought it would be easier to hear your voice after all these years. But it really isn't.
Come on, Adam, don't start.
I really thought I could pull it off, you know? I was so close to making a difference, to setting us all free. And now
What's
it's...
going on?
Can't be for nothing.
Doesn't matter. Tell me where you are. I'll come and get you.
Shit. Dad, for once in your life, just listen to me.
That's not good.
Whatever happens, I need you to remember, you're not in control.
Adam, can you hear me? You still there? Adam? God damn it.
Dad? Dad?
Matriarch, display caller ID.
Displaying now.
Krabinsky. That's new. Matriarch, locate source of last call.
Triangulating coordinates.
Come on.
Location established. Tenement building. Class C district.
Jesus. Adam, the stacks. You just had to hit bottom, huh?
There was some interesting like plot
Rock
building earlier.
fucking bottom.
definitely has a bit of a cinematic feel to it. Of course, there's a cyberpunk element to it too, but interesting. Kind of feeling it so far. Pretty strong intro, I'd say. It was kind of weird. Kind of makes me wonder, like what they're gonna be doing with the cyberpunk game that the Witcher devs are working on right now. They plan on going for something like this, like a similar look, or will be more like a fantasy side to it instead of a realistic element. I'm not sure. Kind of an intro to a TV show almost, huh? Well, this should be interesting. We don't know if it ends up being too loud or anything. Alright.
Hey! Need to get out. Easy there, Tin Man. I'm not looking for trouble. Oh, tenant? Huh? Sort of. Name? Grabinski. Leon Grabinski. Tenant. Oh, apartment 7. Ground floor. Through the courtyard. Turn right, turn left. Straight ahead, turn right. Yeah, I got it. Backwards and forwards. Thanks.
I don't got it.
Door open.
Okay, well, I guess we're just about to try and remember what he just said. The door is open, huh? I wouldn't push the door open by using... Okay, that's a bit weird. Why not just have it just one button for the door?
Attention citizens. Curfew is now in effect in all Class C districts. Remain in your apartments and enjoy your chosen holographic content. Thank you for your cooperation.
Chosen holographic content. Sounds fantastic. Jack the Reed costume shop. I'm not even sure which way we're supposed to be going right now, but we'll figure it out, I guess. What is this? Is this the way of the future, guys? Where there's just a ton of, like, electronics everywhere? There's no way for me to check and see which directions he gave me either. I'm gonna be hella lost in here. feel like this is the easy way to get lost right now. No idea where I'm going. I can't go down there. Okay, so this is the start of the room. So I'm saying left and then right and then straight, I think. Should be this way. It's over here. Secrets everywhere. There's gotta be one of these. Look at that.
What the hell?
They're here. They've got breath. Help me. You need to.
What the hell happened here? Uh-oh. Is that blood or is it paint? Let's hope it's paint. No, it's definitely not paint, is it? No, it's not.
Adam?
It's not paint.
Oh my god.
Abnormal stress level. Heart rate irregular. Administering mild sedative.
Calm down, bro.
Dispatch, this is Lazowski, ID 656210. Can anyone hear me? Great. Fucking great. Okay, Dan. Maybe it's not him. Doesn't have to be.
Operational efficiency restored.
Hey, Jimmy.
This is Lazowski
Hopefully, everything's been
656210.
okay.
Setting up a crime scene.
Should be getting some rest. So it's time to set up a crime scene. Ooh, goodies, guys. Press RB to activate electromagnetic vision.
I need to check the victim's compass for connections.
You should be asleep. I figured you were asleep. Did you wake up or something? I know it's not super late, but it is kind of late. Hold left trigger to analyze victim's compass.
Victim is
Look at
equipped
those.
with an ID mixer. Identification not possible. Damn it.
This is definitely different. So we're like a super cyber detective. What's that?
6 million volts wasn't enough.
It's Stelmaton, huh?
HN. Gotta start somewhere.
We identified that already. Biovision. You were talking to a friend? You have to work in 6 hours? Jeez, show me, please. Okay, I guess I'm not done with this, like, Hitler's body yet. The game looks really good, though. Graphically. Pretty damn clean right now. I'm trying to see if there's anything else noticeable in this this form before I switch back in. Let's see if I see anything over here. That's pretty cool though. Like you get to look for clues of like the different vision modes. Kind of Batman-ish, but I mean it's not bad.
ID check failed. Time of death about an hour ago, before he called me.
So is that really your son that's dead there?
Erratic cutting pattern, indicating the killer was in a frenzy.
It's a pretty violent way to go.
The head was removed post-mortem. It's possible the killer took it. Motive
Jeez.
unclear.
So they killed him and then took his head off? That's pretty ridiculous. Okay, is there anything else that we can look at with this? I'm looking for other clues, but it's not really much here to see, it looks like. A fire extinguisher. The kitchen was pretty much a mess almost. What is that?
Controlled substance 45F, better known as feed. You'd never touch this, Glenn.
Interesting. Zap, what's up? One step ahead, probably. Enough head for both of us right now. Can I analyze it with this instead? Can we use the, it does not work that way. Alright, well, those were some solid clues. This guy is still dead as hell right now, though. What do we have here? Bunch of computers. $1984. More computers, some. Now you know this must be super rare. When he's got a collection of videotapes, and it's the year 2084, I think they said. That's taking it way back, isn't it? Okay, Zap. Where are you playing? Yeah, it's the same team that did Layers of Fear. So graphically it looks pretty solid. I'm interested to kind of see what they do story-wise with this one. What's going on here? Oh, it's a bathroom. They're getting the air from a new hard drive. Oh, that's not a good sign. that?
Synchrosine selected.
More of that drug we took earlier. To stabilize ourselves. Seems that way. So while I'm here.
Printed on real paper. A bit archaic for you, Adam.
Real paper, guys. The past is over. The age of fancy books. According to this guy, anyway. We reformat it just in case. Well, yeah, we just got it. Let's see. So we already examined all this, I believe, right? Crouch too, right? It's under here. A drawer, a dresser, whatever. Alright, so nothing of interest in the drawers, it looks like. Giant bottle of water. So the weird thing is, like, I'm trying to figure out if, like, what I need to do here exactly. I don't think it gives you an objective to follow. I thought I found all the clues, but apparently not. Supposed to be piecing together what happened. We got the wounds, we got the Hitler's body, we got blood splatter everywhere, but I don't see any other clues though.
Guess I triggered the security system. Must be a way to deactivate it.
Security system, where? Okay, where's this top flight security at? I don't see any security systems going on here. Everything else is a mess, but that's pretty much what they expect, right? And the vision thing takes me getting used to. thinking that since there's not really much else going on inside the house, what have that? No. Alright, let's try and check maybe outside. Was this room open before? I don't understand this. Like, jacket area. I guess I must have crouched in here earlier.
What do we have here? Claw marks.
That's weird. Alright, so somebody went ham, used their like giant cheetah claws to tear this guy up and then rip his head off. So needless to say, they were really pissed off for some reason. Here. Motherboard. I'm not sure where else to go. Look at the bathroom. It's definitely been an interesting start to this game. I'm already stuck, and you guys got started.
Collateral damage or evidence disposal?
The beginning was really tough. Yeah, it seems like it, because I don't... Cloud server, okay. I mean, this is the biggest thing in the room, so I guess I should have searched for that first, but still. Not quite obvious when it just told you in. So when you saw it in like 3 minutes. Yeah, it's one of those things where like you can be extra observant, but it isn't quite the same for everyone.
This panel's busted. The signal must have come from somewhere else.
But come from somewhere else. Can't go back that way. I don't think I checked that yet. What was that? Holographic frame. What's that thing?
A hidden data storage. The encryption is too complex for my hacking tool. I'm taking it with me. Might be able to decode it later.
I'm not gonna backseat, but if you just want to tip just to pass this and keep it moving, then let me know. I mean, like, am I just... I want to just know, like, what I'm supposed to be doing exactly. Like, am I just trying to find all the pieces or something before moving on?
This is the spot. There has to be something.
I guess the game is telling me there's more here. Yeah, I saw that security option back there, so I need to find a code, basically. Okay. I don't see anything here that resembles something that would have a code on it right now. So this is where we put the code in, I believe, right? That's what you're talking about? So, I mean, I think I figured that much out. Like the keypad thing. Override the security that you're saying is there. But I don't get... I don't want to find this code, though. I don't think we grabbed anything that had a code on it of any kind. It's kind of a rough start for this game. I'm really enjoying the atmosphere though, but there we go. Block is there. I do not know. What's that? Not what I need. And I have to start turning people off, but it gets going after that BS. Yeah, it's a little bit of a weird start. Like I really like the intro and kind of like the story they were starting with, and then like the atmosphere there as well. But ever since we got into this building, it's been a bit different as far as figuring out what the hell going on goes. Alright, it's a big kitchen area. Let's see. Yeah, multi-mill, thank you for the host. I appreciate that, man. Shout out to multi-mill. What have you been playing, man? You playing some Demon Souls? You trying to get some of that time in? And I was lurking on you yesterday. You weren't playing Demon Souls yet, but I figured you probably would switch at some point to it. How's it going? Welcome to the stream. My name is DennyVonDoom. I'm a variety caster here on Twitch TV. We're playing a game called Observer as part of my Noir November month, where we play a bunch of different mystery titles of all kinds. And November is almost over, but we're trying to get a few more games in before it does it. This one's been a little bit of a trip so far. I hope you guys are doing well. Yeah, what's up, Goldie? How's it going, man? Appreciate you stopping by and bringing over the host. Yeah, everyone, heard about the Demon Souls server shutting down relatively soon. So now's the best time to get some of that Demon Souls time in. Share the love of the online community. So we're playing this game called Observer that's kind of going off the rails a bit because we're trying to figure out what the hell I'm supposed to be doing here. We're trying to find a card, a code to put in somewhere. The only thing I see there is that date. It was that 13 April 2068. I mean, that could potentially be that, maybe. I don't know. I really like the intro to the game, like the introduction with the characters and like the way things kind of switched there early on. It was very cinematic. So that was really cool. But so far, I've been stuck looking for a clue that I don't even know what I'm looking for. And I'm sure I'm not the only one that got stuck here too. So it kind of slows down the pacing of the game that they set up already. Is it up here, maybe? Alright, it looks like it's like partially hacked or something. Good old Demon Souls. Maybe I'll make a return at some point myself. Okay, at this point, I don't think I care anymore. It's kind of disappointing me. Yeah, see, we would have been here all night long looking for that thing because oh God, you have an alarm going off in the middle of the night. What? It must be like set for the wrong date. Okay, well we found the. Is there the code? Well, let's see. Code. I don't know what the code is. We did find the keycard area or whatever. You check your phone. No, I think I set an alarm for tomorrow afternoon, or not tomorrow afternoon. One afternoon coming up pretty soon. And I probably forgot to check midnight, like AM. instead of PM, so it's midnight here now. So instead of sitting it at noon, it's gonna be up at midnight now. Hey, I'm Rito. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? We're examining clues here. As you can see, this guy got murdered and his head is missing. Someone ripped his head off at some point. It may be our son. I don't know. But I've been looking for clues to override the security in this room. And I got nothing. Yeah, I need a loud, obnoxious alarm that can put in that kind of work. You already know. When you're tired and you have to get up, you need the most annoying but somewhat soothing shit ever. What's that? Masseuse? Thank you for that follow. Appreciate it. I'm doing pretty well, Revo. Just chilling out. A little bit low key and chill today. I usually start my streams a bit earlier with these kind of games, but I have been playing a few of them later. This month we're partaking in Noir November, which is an event I've created myself, where we play a bunch of different crime thrillers, mystery games, and thrillers, I guess you could say. And so we're trying out this game called Observer, which has some mystery elements to it and elements of horror as well. But right now we're pretty much at the beginning of the game. We haven't gone too far at all. We got a call from our son at some point, and we traced it back to this apartment. He may be the guy who's dead in the other room right now about his head. I'm not quite sure. We're trying to get override of some kind of security system. And there's a code that I don't know about right now. We'll spoil the code in an hour. I can. This is gonna be a really short stream, but I can't get past this part right now. I mean, the elements they give you to use are pretty cool. Like, I mean, some of the stuff is really cool. Like a different, like, we're basically like some kind of cyborg or something, I guess. They call us observers. And so you get some pretty cool, like, vision and, tools to use to track down stuff. But right now, it just seems like I have no idea where to get any more information from. That's not a good feeling to have at the beginning of a game like this. Because it's the beginning, and I'm like, I wonder if it'll be like this all the time. Glad to see they still let you open up shelves and stuff like they did in Layers of Fear. Putting that good money to work there. Way of the future, guys. Ask Hitty McGee over here. He seems like he's really enjoying it. Well, I appreciate the truth, but I also appreciate when the game is not giving me some obscure puzzle to start out before I even know what the hell's going on. Yeah, the atmosphere is actually, you're right, it is really good. Again, the game itself started out really strong, like the atmosphere they're creating with like the sound design and the rain and kind of introducing the backdrop of what's happening in game was really well done. My like vision getting all distorted now. You guys see that? Am I not feeling well? Well, here's my clues, I guess. So I wish they would have explained this to me earlier in the game, so I kind of at least understand how it works. So I guess this is what. So leave the apartment. Here's our objectives. Leave the apartment. Lockdown triggered the apartment as auxiliary security system. My forensic vision might help me find a way to deactivate it. Well, that didn't work out for us so far. We did identify the caller. We need to find a woman who tried to contact the victim. She might still be in the building. Her compass ID was HN. Okay, so I need to be using this more. It's kind of weird, like how my vision's like blurring. Like I'm getting a bad stream copy or something. It's up here. Alright, this is annoying. I feel like I don't care anymore. We've already spent like 20 minutes running around this room. Tough start. $1984, are you serious? Okay, it's gonna be one of those kind of games. That's doing too much. I'm flipping tables a little bit. I know it could have been. I guess it could have been worse. At least it was a clue we found, so that's something. You know. those. Downtown Inferno, tragic accident or insurgent attack.
I've deactivated the apartment security system, leaving the crime scene.
Well, thank you. All right, let's get the hell out of here. Trying to figure out why my sight is deteriorating over time here.
This just doesn't feel right. You're still alive. I know it.
Yeah, keep doing that, Denny.
Lockdown procedure. There is no need for concern. Remain in your apartments and await further instruction. This is essential lockdown procedure. There is no need for concern. Remain in your apartments and await further instruction.
Okay. What the hell is going on in here? Why are there these holes going through each alleyway? Definitely getting weird. Yeah, Epic Dan, thanks for the host. Surprised you're up right now. I'm playing more Dusty too. What the hell was that? What is that? Is that a peacock? Oh, they're cyber pigeons. What the hell? Okay, get away from me.
Janitor left the door open.
I'm sure he did, so I'll just say that. Yeah, it's good to see you, man. How you been? Shoutouts to Epic Dan. Nanophage and I. Looks like a fun chit-chat worthy thing right there. The wall stands tall. Our brave boys and girls continue to defend us from the eastern hordes. That good old propaganda. What is this? With fire and sword. Spiders. What the hell was this? Music though. Okay. Those bloody spiders again. Goddamn spiders. Teach you a lesson. What? What the hell? What? Okay, worst game ever. Never mind. We're not playing that. That was not intuitive gameplay there. It's fine. We'll move on. gotta be something else in this room. Thanks for that, Ethan. We had the pleasure of meeting Epic Dan at TwitchCon. Pretty cool dude. Oh wait, here's some mail here. Dear Mr. Jerkowski, while we greatly appreciate your exemplary service and the sacrifices you have made for your country, the VRI philosophy enforces a strictly proactive stance on helping our brave veterans reintegrate into society. Regular coverage requires a deed of permanent B-class employment presented to our representative on an annual basis. Your current janitorial position simply does not qualify. Wow. Alright, this is going on long enough. Bitter or not, I don't give a crap anymore. One more message and I'll find you and beat the fucking junk out of you. My mother can no longer take this shit. She's sick of telling you over and over that her husband, my father, died 18 years ago. She's moved on. We all have. No one wants to live in the past. To constantly relive a tragedy. So for the last time, Mark Jaworski is dead. He's been dead for a long time. Have someone type that into that busted ass head of yours. I don't care how you do it. Just fucking remember this time. If it's a toss up between this and remembering when to take a dump, because the next time you send her will earn you a broken fucking jaw. Consider this your final warning. So this guy's not quite all there. I guess like the landlord guy. He's sending out mail letters to a dead guy, which is extremely rude in my opinion. Well, I guess it happens to the best of us, right? What's that? Private. Guess who that says? Janix. Alright, private Janix. Works for me. Alright, I think we're done in this room. Let's we can activate this big computer here. I don't want those things. Like, my vision seems to be getting worse and worse. You guys, is that on purpose? I have to assume it's on purpose.
Synchrosine collected.
Okay, we're gonna take a pill.
Yes.
Synchrosine injected. Strain level decreased.
That's interesting. So you really have to take these pills. We start getting all weird. Okay, now how do we get out of here? We came that way originally, so that's not the way we want to go.
Hey, there you are.
You. I remember.
Do you remember?
Do you keep records of your tenants? I need to match a name to an apartment.
Register. Office. Authorized. Personal only.
I'm a police officer. That's authorized enough.
I know what you are.
Oh, yeah?
You, bro.
Back during war. Took one alive. Sent for one. Of you. To get into his head.
Not a threat. You fought in the war? Let's go with that one.
You fought in the big one. Is that why you got all this junk in you?
Plasma sweep. Hit our convoy. Barreled through armor.
Sorry, I didn't mean to bring back memories.
Yes. Memories.
Yeah, he's like he's doing too hot right now. His arm looks like it's like stitched on right now.
What can you tell me about the tenant in apartment 7?
His game is it was so much better after the beginning, I guess. Is she really?
Yeah, tenant. How long has he been living there?
Yeah. Maybe longer. Not good with time.
You ever talk to him?
Didn't get out much. None of them do.
All right, Tin Man. Let me know if it comes back to you. Anyway, how about you show me that register now?
Tenant. Name.
All I have are initials. H.N.
8N.
See, is that? This is not mine, man.
Match.
I was looking on you
Address. Elena Novak.
a little bit yesterday, I
Apartment
believe.
104. Hannah Nader 106.
Thanks. I might need to see the register later. Can I use your office?
Yeah, I'm like
You can. Office.
drain a little bit
Don't make
in
me
the schedule.
Okay.
I'm gonna go nose around. Can you give me access to the rest of the building?
Assistance. Unstable. Unlocked. What I could.
Thanks. Sorry, I didn't even get your name. I'm Dan.
Name. Janus. Like a Roman god. You know.
Good to meet you, Janus. Stay out of trouble.
You stay out of trouble, Janice.
Out.
With a name like that.
Out. Need to get out.
So you need some repairs right now, because that was a little bit jank. Alright, so what do we find out there? Investigate apartment 106. There are 2 female tenants matching the initials HN. One of them, Hannah Nader, lives at 106. And one was at 104. Okay. You broke them? Yeah, it seemed like it. You're just about to... Yes. Alright, there's way too many cyber pigeons out here. There was not that many of these birds here earlier. What the hell's going on here? Scram, is there, you goddamn birds? What's going on here? Too much sauce, yeah. You heard a lot about this game, how's it so far? It started off pretty cool, the intro. And then the first puzzle was really stupid. because the game it hasn't set up enough of the tone before throwing you into that situation, so you're kind of like not in the position to do anything about it. Okay, I think we go this way. Like, it doesn't set you up in a way that, like, you know, gives you the tools that really know what you're doing yet. I think they should have kind of say that a bit after you've gotten the hang of what's actually happening in game, because it doesn't tell you anything. It didn't tell me that Y brings this thing up and I can see my objectives. It didn't tell me that. I just happened to push it by accident and it happened. Until I can take pills. But as far as like the atmosphere goes, the atmosphere is really good. It's almost too good. Okay, so here's 0106.
Miss Nader, I'm with the KPD. Mind if I ask you a few questions?
Mrs.
Excuse me?
Mrs. Nader.
All right. Mrs. Nader.
What do you want?
Ma'am, is everything all right in there? Are you in some kind of danger?
You tell me, officer. I heard the alarms go off. Are the cleaners on their way? Are any of us safe?
The lockdown seems to be a malfunction. I don't think we're looking at an outbreak here.
Well, I'm sure the other tenants will be glad to hear that.
But not you?
No, officer. Not me.
Interesting.
Have you made any calls in the last hour?
No, I have not.
Could you check your compass for connections? Somebody may have used it as a proxy.
I don't have a compass.
No compass? I thought pretty much everyone had one at this point.
Well, you thought wrong. I don't have any implants of any kind.
Interesting.
If you don't mind my asking, do you live alone?
Yes, I do mind, and yes, I live alone.
Alright, you're being a little
No
bit snappy right now.
Didn't you
For no
hear me?
reason.
I said it was just me.
Then why did you insist on being called missing?
I'm a widow. My wife died many years ago, in the plague.
He's the plague. The Toast Man, thanks for that host. How are you doing, sir? Take Pig, is this the new Total Recall game? They had an original Total Recall game? I don't remember that. But we could pretend, you know?
Sorry to hear that. Is that why you don't have any implants?
Yes. Want to see the scar tissue on my face and neck? It's quite an embroidery. The little monsters really outdid themselves.
Jeez.
Or do I have to show you what's left of my arm? Would that satisfy your curiosity?
Mrs. Nader, I'm just doing my job.
Yes, I've heard that one before. When the cleaners took my Laura away. One of them turned to me and said precisely that. I never saw her again. Not even the body. It's like she never existed.
Wow.
Here comes the new challenger.
Thanks for that follow, Revo. Still at 8 a.m. Here, I gotta get some sleep, so yeah. Oh, thanks. Thanks for following. Yeah, I know a lot of you guys are overseas. So this is extremely early for you guys. Or you got work days to worry about. But I appreciate you guys hanging out. I stream pretty regularly. I'll be streaming the next 2 days. We'll try and make sure we get all of the time in with the November games before the month is over.
I'm not like that.
No? Oh, so you
We've
don't
only-
work
we've
for
only
the corporation? The very same people
Not
who
that
took
far to get
everything
it all.
I ever had?
It took us like
Just because they pay
20
me
minutes to try and get
doesn't
through
mean
this
they owe.
puzzle.
Well, isn't that a pretty thought? You best get on with your duties, officer. I'm sure you have your hands full.
so long, Mrs. Nader. Helena Novak it is.
Alright, well, it wasn't Nader. We'll go back here and talk to room 104 then. Someone gave a call to our murder victim before he got his head ripped off. It's pretty much where we're at right now. So far, the atmosphere itself is really well done. Like this whole feeling here.